Courtroom, a former East Texas police chief who pleaded guilty to selling drugs her department was holding as evidence is set to spend more than a decade behind bars. April Meadows was sentenced today to 15 years in prison. She was the police chief in Payne Springs, which is in Henderson County. KLTV7's April Peardont has more tonight from inside the courtroom.
15 years in prison for delivery of a controlled substance, concurrently 2 years for money laundering. That's the sentence for 39-year-old April Meadows of Maybank. Meadows pled guilty in June, forfeiting her right to appeal. An arrest affidavit last year states an informant became suspicious of Meadows and co-defendant police officer Jonathan Hutchison. The informant worked alongside the Henderson County Sheriff's Office as the pair was accused of buying and selling drugs using their personal Cash App accounts to pay. Warrants were then executed at both of their homes.
So, Lord, we're just asking you right now, Lord, just to give us the ability to accept your will.
While cameras were not allowed inside the courtroom, minutes before the sentencing, Meadows' family prayed outside the courtroom. Meadows pled guilty without a deal in June. She will not have a right to appeal. April Peardont, KLTV7 News.
Now, the co-defendant, Hutchison, was sentenced to 20 years in prison earlier this month. Tonight, the Henderson County Sheriff, Bodie Hillhouse, is reacting to the sentences, writing he is extremely happy with the outcome of both cases, saying we worked hard on these cases along with the Texas Rangers, DPS, the Henderson County DA's office, and other law enforcement agencies to get these two off the streets and prosecuted for their crimes. Hillhouse went on to say, I feel our county is a safer county with these two now being incarcerated.